What's up, everybody? Gojo here, and today we're doing the How to Train Your Dragons trailer. Fuck. Okay. I already did a trailer on this. You guys fucking blew it up a little bit on my channel in terms of blowing up. It's like fucking 1,000 views or some shit. But yeah. So I'm doing the full trailer before the movie releases. Couple things I wanted to say before the video starts. Before I play the trailer. I love How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favorite trilogies in all of DreamWorks. Besides Kung Fu Panda, excuse me. I honestly think that How to Train Your Dragon is like close to a masterpiece. Like there's not a lot they did wrong. And I don't think that it's fair to compare the two when all they have in common is the franchise and one is being adapted to the other. So like, but you could say that for a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Obviously, a lot of people are saying this is pointless, but I feel like it's more pointless to make a movie about something like Mulan or like fucking something that has no like, it's basically the animated movie is basically already a live action just in animated form. You know what I mean? Like El Dorado. Like why would they ever remake that movie? It's just humans talking, going on an adventure. You know what I mean? So movies like this, I could see why they'd remake it, and the beloved franchise, it's been over a decade, so we're excited. This movie came out around 2010. Yeah, 2010, DreamWorks 2010. So let's get started. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try not to talk, but yeah. All I know is that Jay Barchel did a fantastic job voicing Hiccup in the first movie, and all of them obviously. The they got Stoic back, so
everywhere the Vikings ever traveled.
That looked like the animated film. I'm not gonna lie.
These beasts are a threat to all of our lives.
There's like a couple things that are important. They need to get right with Hiccup and with Astrid. I think that are important. And with Stoic, obviously, but if he's played by the same actor and as long as the writers are doing what they're supposed to.
I will, because I'm a Viking. Hear that? I'm a Viking!
I don't know, he really kind of reminds me of the actor for Sokka in the live action fucking... Like he's trying to portray the character that he... I don't know, let me watch a little more. Because the cool thing about Hiccup is he is unlikable. It's hard to like Hiccup. Let me turn this bitch down a little bit. That was a good line delivery. I fucked with that. Unsure of himself, nerdy, thinks a lot, sure of his thoughts, but unsure of his words. And I think... Okay, I like that. There's a little more emotion than the original Hiccup was ever able to give to Stoic, but in the first movie at least.
Wow, you've lost everything. Your father, your tribe, your best friend. What are you gonna do about it?
She shouldn't be head over heels for him immediately. That's another thing I wouldn't like.
It's something crazy.
I remember that line. That's a good line delivery, but I honestly think that Jay Birchall does a fantastic, I'm glazing a little bit, but he does a fantastic job of voicing Hiccup. And I think his uneasiness in talking and unsureness of his voice while all simultaneously portraying a character that knows what he's talking about at all times, it kind of and I'm assuming they're going to show it a little bit of it right here, but it formats him as a character that although you might not initially want to follow what he says or listen to him or respect him, he will earn your respect, and you will respect him because of who he is and what he stands by and what he preaches. He's not a follower, he's a leader. So that's something that's innately in his nature, but it's not something that's easily identifiable. Does that make sense? Like Hiccup is a leader, but everybody on the surface can't realize that until he shows that he's a leader. So everybody on this team shouldn't like fuck with him at all at first. And I think that was a good dynamic that cartoon played. I don't think they should immediately like fuck with him, even like especially Astrid. Astrid in the animated film was bullying him the most. She was the one that liked him the least, I'm pretty sure, other than the guy voiced by Jonah Hill. I forget his name. The one that wanted to grow a mustache really bad. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that as long as they get a couple story beats right, and then they do the characters justice. Like in general, if everybody plays a good character, they don't have to be just like the animated film, you know what I mean? If they portray a good character in general, I'm gonna like the film. But it seems like they're going for a lot of the same character types, which I fuck with, you know what I mean? It's just, if you're gonna do that, you know, understand why they did it, and don't just do it to sound like the character. Do it in moments where he might not have done it his best, so you could do it better. You know what I mean? Like that moment where he was yelling at Stoic, I thought that was a pretty good scene right here. And I didn't really see that in the first movie from Hiccup. He seemed more afraid of his dad than anything, instead of just like he couldn't talk to him. But let me continue yapping. Like everybody in the original group seemed very cocky, and I don't know, that right there, maybe it's after a scene of them losing their hope in what was going on. But Fish Leg saying us, I don't know, because they're Vikings. That's something that they have to keep in the movie. Like they have to make sure that these motherfuckers are ruthless, fearless. That's how they portrayed themselves in the original film, even if they didn't feel like it. He sounded like Tom Holland right there. And I used to like how they had this guy, I don't know who's playing him now, but in the original film they had his sister as like this super desirable, everybody wanted her for whatever reason, and then her brother was like this portray a macho, but he's very stupid, but he's also very charming and funny character. And I don't know if this guy's gonna be able to pull that off. The actor they had for the original, I don't remember the name. He's the guy in Deadpool. Oh, fuck. TJ Miller. So this guy is the guy who voiced him in the original movie, and I honestly loved his portrayal. Did a really good job. I didn't even know that this fucker voiced Fish Legs. Now that you see what I mean though? Like Snot Loud, all these characters, Rough Nut, everybody got voiced by people. This is the sister, by the way. Everybody got voiced by people that did their job. Damn, that's him. Oh, he's the actor from Gladiator. Okay, I'm low-key excited. Let me shut the fuck up. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. If you're worried, if you're happy. I think we need movies like this, even if they're not good for the movie sphere. I think we need them to push better movies to be made. Yeah, I think this is only a net positive as long as it's not just a money grab and a waste of these people's time in the movie and my time watching it. So yeah, stay sturdy, my friends.